everyone. Today we are going to discuss about psychology of sensation and perception, how the senses will work out and how we will interpret the things that we are going to discuss in this video. Before going to the video, we will discuss quote of the day. The quote is difficult road leads to beautiful destination, of course. These difficult roads might be your life, your dreams, your career, your profession, anything. But if you move on in the difficult road, definitely you can achieve success. That's the meaning of difficult road leads to beautiful destination. So move on, guys. Move on, move on, move on, and never give up. Definitely you will find out a beautiful destination. So we are going to the video right now. What is sensation? Sensation is a process which allows our brain to receive information through our five senses. What are our five senses? They are vision, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. Each of these senses have separate connection or neural pathway with brain to receive and process the senses. These senses convert the environmental stimuli, that means the environmental touch, vision, hear kind of stimuli into electrochemical stimulus and electrochemical neural impulses. Brain uses these impulses to take decision regarding each senses. Our sensory organs need at least minimal stimuli from outside to get sensation. This absolute threshold means the minimum of stimulation needed to detect the stimulus at least 50% of time. Example, sometimes you will not get the smell of other perfume if they are not sitting closer to us. So sometimes we'll not get the smell of others' perfume. But if we sit closer to them, we'll get the smell. That is called as absolute threshold. Minimum stimulation needed to detect the stimulus. So our sensory organs need that absolute threshold. That means at least minimal stimuli from outside to get sensation. Next one point, that is transduction. Transduction means the communication or sharing messages between brain and body with the help of neuron. There are five senses which helps in absolute threshold, or how this absolute threshold is working. I told you what is absolute threshold. Absolute threshold means the minimum stimuli which is needed to get that sensation. Five senses, how we'll use absolute threshold, that we will see now. Vision, seeing a candle light from 30 miles away. Next is hearing, listening clock ticking from 20 feet away. While coming to smell, perfume smell and smelling in full house. Touch, falling a bee's feather on your face with a distance of 1 centimeter. Taste, taste 1 teaspoon of sugar in 2 gallons of water. So that is the minimum stimulus. So with that minimum stimulus, we can feel the sensation. Next is Weber's law. The law states that the change in a stimulus that will be just noticeable is a constant ratio of original stimulus. I will simplify it and tell you. That means in the case of strong or larger stimulus, a larger change is needed to notice that anything had happened to it. Again, I will explain it with the help of an example, then you will understand easily. You have 2 kg sugar in your right hand and 20 kg sugar in your left hand. To first hand, that is 2 kg, if you add half kg, you will feel the difference. But to 20 kg, if we add half kg, means you will not feel the difference. That is Weber law is saying. Strong stimuli is needed to feel change in strong senses. For 2 kg, if you are adding half kg, definitely you will feel the difference. But to 20 kg, that is a strong stimuli, right? So if you are adding half kg, you will not feel any sensation. So 20 kg, if you want to feel the difference, you have to add at least 5 kg or 10 kg. So that is Weber's law. Strong stimuli needed to feel changes in strong senses. Next is, what is adaptation of senses? We have that capacity to adapt the senses. We are able to adapt and respond to stimulus which is present in our environment because we can adapt the stimulus to a constant level of stimulation. I will tell you an example. Adjusting darkness in a theater. First you will feel a little bit difficulty, but gradually you will adapt with the new stimuli. So you can see film along with all the things in the room or in the theater. When you are entering into a rubber factory, you will get bad smell first, but gradually you will get adjust with the smell very hardly. So that is adaptation of senses. That is a psychology actually. Your body and mind will work together to adapt the senses. Next is what is psychophysics. Psychophysics means it is a study which deals with the relationship between physical stimulus and other psychological experience with particular stimuli. Next it is perception. Perception means interpretation of what we take from outside to inside through senses. So what we take from outside to inside through our senses. So if you are interpreting that means that is perception. So perception means interpretation of what we take from outside to inside through our senses. Perception will help to group and separate the thing what we see. Perception is a psychological process. Crossing into the world of perception, we can see two processes in perception such as bottom-up processing and top-down processing. In bottom-up processing, the person will get perception from the individual pieces. In top-down process, the person will get perception from past influences. Next, sensation and perception. What is sensation and perception? I am going to explain you in a simple way. Sensation is a passive process which brings information from outside to the body and from body to brain. From outside to body and from body to brain with the help of senses. Perception is an active process or working process. Here all the information will organize and analyze which is brought by our senses. So again I am telling sensation is a passive process and perception is an active process. Where is the center of all the sensation and perception? Very simple, that is brain. Brain interrupt everything and that's why we can see, hear, touch, taste, smell, etc. So which is the center of all perception, all sensation and perception means that is brain. Next, vision. When we see a pizza, we are actually seeing the light from the object into the eye. And light will enter into the pupil and from pupil will control the light, that means bright or dim. By contracting and dilating the eyes through the pupil, the light will go to the retina to focus it. Same way, touch, smell, taste and hearing all will go through different process in our body to perceive it. So we can say that our particular sensory abilities allow us to experience all the experiences as well as everything in between. Our eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin act as a window for the brain to interact with external world which is around us, and each sensory process are happening independently. So this is the psychology of sensation and perception. And I just want to tell again that sensation is a passive process and perception is an active process. Hope you understand. Thank you.